Hello everyone. I'm going to be demonstrating the 5 stages, Nia's 5 stages. We're going to start off with the first stage, which is called embryonic. So imagine yourself in a round structure, an embryo. You're immersed in liquid, so your environment is liquid. You're fish-like. We're going to begin very, very relaxed, and then we're going to, with the least effort possible, begin to turn from side to side, even onto the stomach. So we call it cooking all 4 sides. From that, we're going to move on to a more reptilian-like environment. So into creeping, where we're sort of using the arms, the legs are not mobile. We're using the strength of the arms to propel ourselves forward, and you'll see the hips will be really open and pressing into the floor. From there we go on to crawling, bear-like on all 4s with soft wrists, sunny side up feet. The belly hangs in this stage, and we look around a little bit more at the world. Then we're going to go into standing, which is a very deep hip opener. And from standing and shifting weight in a squatting position, we'll go all the way up to walking. We take a few seconds walking on our tippy toes, like toddlers do when they first begin to walk. You'll notice they'll be up on their toes in the beginning before the heels level down and ground down into the earth. Before we begin this practice, we usually take a moment just to check in with the body. And we do that by walking around and just noticing if there are any areas in the body that are dense or heavy. Any areas that feel stuck or a little bit achy, stiff, immobile. Whereas we don't have as much volume as we would like to. And we verbalize the voice of the body by, for example, saying, I notice that my right hip feels quite dense. I notice that my neck feels stiff. We give ourselves a number from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, on how much volume I sense in my hip or in my neck. I would give my hip a 6, my neck about a 4. Then I just keep that for later. Then we come down into our embryonic structure. So we start in what we call sleeping. Take a moment to become totally relaxed. Allow the breath to become heavy. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. And sense your breath lengthening as we let go completely. Drop into relaxation. And when your body gives you the signal, slowly begin to roll onto the back. Allow the limbs to just open naturally. And we keep rolling, cooking all 4 sides. play around a little bit here with bringing the knees closer to your chest, stretching out through the arms a bit, rolling back into your ball. Just cooking all four sides. No thinking. And also, we're blind in this stage. We're totally in sensation, totally in the body. Keep coming back to that small, round structure where the limbs are folded. And I'm going to take one more roll. So we do about 1 minute in each stage. And then I'm going to go into the next stage, which is creeping on the belly. Going to let my belly button drop. And I'm sliding my hands towards me. One knee is going to come up. And I'm going to reach out through one hand and pull myself forward. Now you'll notice here, even though the knee is coming up, most of the work is being done by my forearms pulling my body. There's a lot of upper strength involved here. Upper body strength to pull you around, take you in different directions. Also, here you will notice that my eyes are going to start looking up and out a little bit to see the world. So I get that nice curvature in the neck, but my belly button is in the floor. From here, it's hard to do on my carpet. We usually do it on a smoother surface. So I'm going to show you the third stage, which we come to by pulling our legs underneath us, coming onto all fours. And then we slide the knees. Keep the toes relaxed, feet sunny side up. And as we crawl around, we let the belly drop. So there's a beautiful natural curve in the lower back. And you'll notice that my wrists are just super loose and limber. And I'm going to slide them along. Kind of like bear claws. The backs of my nails can drape on the floor as I slide myself forward. Also, if your neck allows, look up and around. If there's any discomfort, you can look down in front of you, no problem. Make any adjustments to adapt to your body's way. So everybody's body is unique. We each might have to make different adaptations in different stages. Now we come to standing, so there's the moment when we make space between the legs. We curl the toes under, make a little more space between the knees, and then we begin to crawl back. This is usually the stage that is the most difficult for most people because we have tight hips from being in chairs. So see what you can do. Ideally, you'll come up and one foot will be flat, the opposite, the heel will be up. And then we shift. Now the heel is up here, this foot is flat. And I'm balancing side to side. My spine is going to become even taller now. And at some point I'll be in a more monkey-like structure, so I'll be able to reach up Look up, shifting that weight from side to side. Very deep hip work here. If that's not possible, you can come up and be a little bit higher, maybe shift back and forth here, or you can open up, you can stay here and just slide side to side. So remember, make it possible for you in any way you can, in any way your body allows you to do this. Then after about 1 minute comes the moment where we begin to press into the feet and lift our bodies up. And then we're going to go up and way up onto our tippy toes. Begin a little walk and gently begin to lower the heels, lower the hands, but keep the spine lifted. You'll immediately notice more flexibility, more openness, more movement. And now if I go back to my hip, I begin to sense. I'm going to verbalize and say, thank you, body. My hip feels more open and mobile. Thank you, body. My neck feels less stiff. My neck feels more relaxed. Thank you, body. My spine feels taller. So we want to take notice and we want to thank the body and get that sensation of gratefulness for our body. And then lastly, we're going to give ourselves, go back to those numbers. Now my hip feels more of an 8 at the moment after doing my 5 stages. And my neck definitely feels somewhere between, let's say 6 and 7, more 7. So some immediate results just from opening up the body and taking it through those stages. As Nia instructors, we add on 2 more things. So we do a 7-stage practice. Number 6 would be the get up, get down. So we get on the floor any kind of a way and we get up any way the body can. And you'll see us coming down in different ways and getting up. That's pretty advanced, so might not be for everyone, but it's nice practice to do. See how many times you can do in 1 minute, and you might begin just one time, really slowly holding on to things, getting down, and then you can hold on to your furniture, find any way to get back up. And as you do it more and more, you'll notice that your ability to get onto the floor and come from the floor is going to get quicker and easier. The third one, my favorite, is the laughing. So we get on our backs and we do 30-second laughing on the back. So lying on the back. Then sitting 30 seconds. Oh, I forgot on the front. and then standing 30 seconds. Okay, usually by the end we're actually all laughing. A little bit different when you're all alone, but I hope you enjoy that. Have fun with it. Thank you. Bye.